Oh, I saw that result. Yeah, I don't browse this website enough here. Oh. How am I on Honus Wagner? I clearly clicked on Ocarina of Time right there. So for anyone who missed it yesterday, Ocarina of Time 10.0 went for 156,000. Pretty good, honestly. Like, I think that's good. I'll do a full recap video here. You know, once we do this showcase auction today, we got the Nintendo World Championship cartridge coming up. It's actually the first piece in the auction, the NWC cart, currently sitting at 50,000. So you can imagine the video I'm going to make there. The headline will be like, Ocarina of Time is more expensive than NWC. Blah! And everyone goes crazy. And then Pat calls Ian and he's like, Ian, get your ass on the podcast. And Pat will be sitting there, what is going on? This Wada scam has gone too far. Because, of course, like, Pat owns NWCs, right? So, you gotta... He'll show up. He'll show up for this one. He'll show up. So, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great week following all these sales. Oh, man. Hope you guys are ready, though. The Adam Harvey collection coming up here. 108 items. Starting with the NWC stuff and then moving through a ton of different prototypes. I was going to put the Halo prototype in the thumbnail as well. Frankly, I think it's one of the biggest items in the auction. I have big expectations for it. But it didn't really translate to a thumbnail. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like the Zelda is just more easily identifiable in a thumbnail. This wasn't identifiable in a thumbnail. I think I'm still... Am I public, actually? I am. Good. Didn't know if I was actually live or not. Yeah, looks like we're good. Who actually is Harvey? He's in the chat there. Adam Harvey is in the chat right now, Spacebird. Just a long-time collector. I don't know if he has any other... like, professional affiliation with anything. You know what I mean? As far as I know, just... Yeah, I know, Supyo. I was baffled that it is lot 1 of the auction. I thought it was going to be like number 30, number 40. You know what I mean? Like, give people a chance to, you know, get the wallets a little loose, get everyone a little bit drunk. You know how it is. Bring out the lobster, bring out the champagne. We got Zero Sugar Rockstar. Drink of choice here. Yes, hit the like button. Exactly. Much appreciated, Gambit. Appreciate you guys being here. Everyone in the Greg gang gets an auction. You were just picked first. Breck, I hope so, man. I hope in another 2 years or so I have my own auction. I don't know what kind of expectations you have for a lot of this stuff, Adam. I guess I would be super curious to hear your thoughts in Discord more once everything's concluded. Just because so much of this stuff is esoteric. So much of this stuff does not have any kind of price comps. Like, everyone is just kind of guessing out here with this auction. Which is why it's super fun to me. Because we're not all just basing everything on, you know, sales comps. Like, what should a PlayStation keyboard prototype adapter go for? I don't know. And that's why it's so fun. 80K on the NWC? I think it's getting really close to 100K, personally. Like, I think my guess is going to be 94. I think. Yeah, exactly. No gamer stonks cheating tonight. Exactly. I think my NWC guess is going to be 94. I think it should break 100. What are our sales on NWC here? Like, given that it's an 8.0, I think it should break 100K. I just don't know if it's gonna. But Ocarina of Time last night, like I said, 156,000 did better than I anticipated. I didn't know if that was gonna break 100,000. So, Because remember, a 6.0 went for 69,000. Oh, no, sorry. I'm not in most recent. Oh, yes, I am. Where's the other sale? Wasn't there one more NWC this year on Heritage? I thought there was a more recent one. Am I just tripping out here? Is Heritage tripping out? Yeah, there it is. July 27th. 63,000 for the 5.0. So, like, if the 5.0 went for 63,000, surely this can push up to, 90, 100, even exceed. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Yeah, 8.0 is beautiful on NWC. 8.0 is very, very good. Very good. I think it's the 4th highest copy, maybe the 5th. Like, there's 2 9s, either 1 or 2 8.5s, and then 8. So, like, it is top of the, you know what I mean? Close to top. Close to the top. 1 minute here until we have showtime. Yeah, you thought games can't break 100K? Yeah, no doubt, Sufyo, no doubt. Now you can take me up on my offer, man. I'll even drop the price to 140,000. Less than an Ocarina of Time. If that's not a steal, I don't know what is. That's just the nod of confidence to you, Supyo. Now you can spend money and feel good about it. Video games are back, baby! We're back! 156,000 though. That is huge. That's huge. Big sale. Big sale. Like I said, like Supyo said, I didn't think it was going to crack 100K, so honest to God, 156, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good for where we're at in this market. We're about to see here, NWC. NWC. We'll see what happens. Thanks for being here tonight, everybody. Let's have a good auction. Good luck to any buyers. I was going to say buyers and sellers, but the only seller's Adam, so hopefully it all goes well for you, man.
$60,000.
Immediately jumped to 72. We're looking for 72 right now. So we immediately jumped up there from the 42 to 55, looking for 72, looking for 84. And there are live bidders in the house here. The internet bid has been passed. We are live bidding only right now. Looking for 84,000. Looking for 84,000.
75,000.
Looking for 90. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Come on. Come on. Everyone's going to blow their load early here with the NWC. Everything, from here, it's just going to be all downhill. We got 90,000. 2 more bids. We cross 100 grand. Looking for 96. 10 years ago, I think it was still almost 10,000.
Fair warning.
House the Moose, wasn't it? There's the cut bid. They threw in the cut bid. We're still looking for 96 here. I thought 10 years ago this was still close to 10,000.
85.
10 years ago being what, like 2013? Yeah, maybe it was 5,000. Next bid's 100,000. That's it. Next bid. We're at 96 right now. One more bid and we cross the 100K mark. Is someone going to do it? Assuming there's only 2 people, they can't cut bid again. They'd have to push it over 100.
Next lot.
They didn't do it. 96. 96. There we go. I'm going to take a good guess on that one. Solid ass guess coming in from Greg. I think I really think it should cross 100K, but 96 is, I mean, it's pretty fucking good.
$140.
I don't think there's any disappointment with this sale. You know what I mean? Curious to hear more opinions. I think this did basically as well as you could expect it to do at this current time. Here's an NWC semifinalist hat.
$160.
Oh, worn by Thor Ackerland. Oh shit, look at that provenance. A vintage hat worn by Thor. It even has typical Thor sweat stains.
Fair warning.
That's really cool provenance for the hat, though.
$170. $180.
You should buy it, Greg.
Yeah, I should buy the NWC. Thank you, Marty, for the $2. I'll put that. I'll put an offer out to the buyer.
$220.
Yeah, the NWC was money laundering. I need to just make satire videos where I like perpetuate the scam.
Fair warning. $240.
Someone just laundered $100,000 through NWC this weekend, and the Wada Heritage scam continues. You paid $42,000 on the NWC plus the grading fees. So yeah, there you go. Basically a double up. Basically double your money on NWC. That's kind of nuts. Turn 42 into, I didn't see the price, 80,000? Yeah, almost a double up.
$300.
Unless you're, I don't know what your consignment rate is, but close to a double up on NWC. Pretty fucking cool, man. Pretty fucking cool. What was, like, if you want to share, Adam, what was your expectation on NWC? Obviously, as a seller of something like that,
next lot.
You usually go into an auction with a number where
$550.
you'll have a good rate. Yeah, I figured you did. I figured so.
$650.
What was your expectation on it? Here's an NWC t-shirt. Vintage from the championship, and I don't even think I've seen the yellow one. Like, I generally see white t-shirts, no? The yellow shirt's pushing its way up to almost 900 here.
$750.
Pushing up, yeah, we're looking for $900 on this NWC t-shirt now. These are fantastic, too. You were thinking close to 100 because that's what most people were saying.
Fair warning.
Fair enough.
$850.
Should you start sending PS5 games for grading? Probably not. You probably want to wait for that. But what you can do right now-ish is start buying up, like, mint, perfect condition copies of PS5 games.
$1,000.
But don't send them for grading yet. But make sure you have mint games. National Whitewashing Collectibles, yes.
$1,200.
Nintendo Wash Trading Championships.
$1,300.
This yellow shirt is pushing. Like I said, I don't know when I've seen a yellow shirt. Looking for $1,500 on it now. The semifinalist hat closed at $360. Man, I wish I could, like, collect this shit more.
$1,500.
Like, I would love to go down the rabbit hole of collecting NWC stuff. It's just, like, I guess I would just have to prioritize it more, to be honest.
Fair warning.
Like, if I were to sell other stuff, you know what I mean? I could buy a shirt for $2,000. It's no more or less crazy than buying a game for $2,000. But yeah, it's just, you know.
Fair warning. $1,700.
I wish I would have got into collecting it a lot earlier. And the shirt probably used to be white, yeah. Sweat On by Thor Ackerland. With authentic yellow pits. Oh, wow. That's great.
Next lot.
Clothing is silly like that. $1,920 for the NWC shirt, though. Oh, yeah, there's a few people who specialize in NWC stuff, Odin. I can't think of their names right now, but there are 100% some specialists with NWC stuff. Here is the Atari 5100 prototype console. So the Atari, the 5200 came out. I guess this was made to be smaller than the 5200, but this never got released. I think it's like a 5200 Slim would be the best way to put it.
Fair warning.
But we're over $10,000. This is kind of exploding. Adam Prager, right, or Prager. Yes. Adam. He's the guy who has he's in the jumpsuit in his profile picture, right, Chokeslam? I believe. This console exploded.
Fair warning.
I didn't have this kind of expectation for it. We're looking for $13,000. We're lagging.
Next lot.
There we go. Yeah, $12,000 for the 5200 prototype. Jesus.
$70.
That's a lot of fucking money.
$75.
You know, like, geez. I knew the 50, like, I knew it would do something, but I didn't think we were passing $10,000 on this thing. Damn.
$90.
Atari 5100 prototype console, $12,000. And most of this stuff that comes up here, I mean, it's never going to come back to auction. Like, a lot of this stuff very, very, very likely is one of one, one of two. You know what I mean?
$140.
Atari 5200 trackball orange cream employee t-shirt. So an employee t-shirt for the Atari 5200 with the trackball on it. Seems cheap, quick ragging on Atari. Yeah, who the heck wants a 5100 console?
Fair warning.
Just go buy some more Marios. I thought kids only want Marios these days. Why are people spending money on a prototype console? This t-shirt here is pushing its way up to... Look at that huge-ass circle, too.
Fair warning.
It's like a perfect circle on the... Maybe all shirts are like that, but it looks weird.
Next lot.
Pushing its way up to 174 there.
$600.
The head hole just looks like it was shaped using a honeydew. Here's Smash TV prototype mock-up sample box.
$900.
Very cool. Obviously looks completely different from the actual retail Smash TV box that we got on store shelves. Pushing up to $1,000 here, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400,
$1,300.
These boxes again, like I'm sure they're very, very close to being one of one, if not one of one pieces. That's the most 80s. Yeah, okay, maybe that's what it is, Michael. Maybe it was the collar of the shirt that made me think it looked like so 80s or whatever. It just doesn't look like modern clothing.
$700.
Pushing its way up to $2,000 here on the Smash TV box. The 5200 is the special child in the Atari family. Certainly is. Certainly is. If it was the 5300 and they made it dummy thick, sure, $10K all day. But the skinny prototypes, very good point, Skate Scoop. Very good point.
$160.
The Smash TV prototype box. We have multiple prototype boxes coming up in this auction, so $2,000 sets the pace there with the Smash TV one. Here's Trog. This is also a prototype box. I assume the back is? Yeah, there we go. So the back of the box is completely blank. Not ready for retail yet. This would have been taken around, trade shows, stuff like that.
$360.
And here's Trog. So that's like the two different kinds they would make, I guess, is ones that are completely fucking different. And then ones where there's probably are slight differences to this box as well. I'm not super familiar with Trog, so but the back of the box or the sides of the box, they'll be blank. And Trog is still pushing its way up here, over $500. Yo, MOJ, welcome. Appreciate you popping in, man. Oh yeah, this is an insane auction, Comac. One of the most unique offerings like ever brought to Heritage Auctions, frankly. Yeah, it's just we go into a big bunch of prototype discs here right away, so that's going to be super interesting to see as well. And then at the very end of the auction, I think at the very end we also get into original artwork. So make sure you do stick around for that or get your bids in. I guess you can't get any bids in early. Make sure you stick around for the art at the very end of the auction.
$800.
So that Trog box there went for $780, and here is another prototype box. See, this one you can immediately tell it's different, right?
$900.
You can just see the difference between these two prototype boxes. This one looks much, much, much more like the finalized version. This one here, completely different, like, shading, art, the dinosaurs, everything. Like, this is very different looking.
$50.
And you can see with this one being a lot more different from the retail release, the price is also showing it. Looking for $1,200 on this one. This one did close at $780.
$1,100.
Yo, El Presador. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Adam, how much of your collection is this? Like, this is 108
Fair warning.
items here, all selling.
$1,200.
Is this like a super small snippet? Is this a good chunk? How much stuff do you have hiding out?
Fair warning.
Just how deep does this collection go? Any experts on Atari? You found a sealed 1982 Atari dealer advertising planner binder. Interesting.
Fair warning.
Very interesting.
Next lot.
I can't help you with that, Alberto, but someone probably can.
$440.
Deeper than the collar of that shirt. The Trog box here. This one went for $1,380. So almost doubled the price of the one that's closer to retail there. Here is Noughts and Crosses. WATA certified unreleased prototype for the Super Nintendo.
$480.
So the game is Noughts and Crosses. It never actually came out, but it got to the stage in development where a prototype or a dev board, I guess this is a dev board, different from a prototype.
$550.
I might screw up some of the, syntax with this, you know what I mean? But it went so far that it has this little cartridge here. Unreleased games. Unreleased games are usually quite sought after. This is 3 of Adam's 300 boxes. Yeah, I believe it.
Fair warning.
You just finished barbecuing. Perfect stream to watch. Get the stream on this
Next
TV.
lot.
Get the KC game on the other TV. Life is good. It's a hell of a Thursday.
1,200. 1,006.
Noughts and Crosses closes at 720 there. Here's another amazing prototype mock-up box here for Spider-Man and the Uncanny X-Men. And, oh man, we're already over $3,000 on this.
$800.
So again, looks completely different than the retail box. Completely different. So, you don't have a ton of unreleased boxes? Maybe half of them? This unreleased game is basically tic-tac-toe. Maybe that's why it never saw the light of day.
Fair warning.
Looking for 3,600.
Next lot.
Okay, we just closed. 3,360 on the Spider-Man and the Uncanny X-Men. Jeez. This game did get released. Oh, it's Arcade Revenge.
400.
That's why it's so weird.
$600.
It's Arcade's Revenge is the box. I'll bring it up in a second so you can see just how different it is. You think this mock-up box is probably the coolest item in the auction? It's pretty crazy, man. This is a Game Boy test cartridge. Show you the back picture there. You put it into the Game Boy, and it allows you to repair center for diagnosis on the original Game Boy. I don't know what the hell it does when you plug it in. I've never used a test cartridge on any consoles.
$700.
Test cartridges are one of the things, like, I've never owned a test cartridge for any console. So interested in the Atari Adam Harvey shiz more so than Nintendo. Yo, War Totems. Jeez, I don't know why I was trying to make your name 5 different things. War Totems. Welcome.
$850.
Good to see you in here, man.
$900.
Does WATA still certify prototypes? For some reason, I thought they stopped the service. I thought I remember D-Rob posting about it or something, that they're no longer doing it, or maybe it was just for a bit they stopped.
$1,100.
I'm not sure how that went. If anyone knows that. So here's the Arcade's Revenge box, the retail. So I can show you guys the side-by-side here.
Next lot. $380.
There's the side-by-side of what it eventually became. So you can see that the mock-up boxes in this case are extremely different from the actual retail. And that's why we see them bringing such a massive premium. Here's a Game Boy Color demo cartridge. Where the hell's this from?
Next lot.
Used in store kiosks to show off the GBC capabilities. Very cool.
100,
Just an NFR demo cart for GBC. $500 for that. The Game Boy test cartridge, $1,320.
$340.
Digimon World 3 prototype.
$80. $420.
I was actually going to toss a bid or two on this around the $200 or $300 range. We're over $500 right now. I can't pay over $500. I'm just not the audience. But this is really cool.
$650, $700,
and apparently other people agree as well, as we're shooting over $1,000 here. Digimon World 3 review copy. It's just wow, Jesus.
$1,100.
So I was never even in the running for this. My cheap ass was never even competing. I know Halo's coming up in quite a few items still, Cam.
Fair warning.
Halo is coming up.
Next,
I don't know, maybe 50 items still? Where the hell is it now?
$240.
Yeah, it's way over here. It's number 66 in this auction. So 50 items away still, Cam, for the Halo demo. Currently sitting at $2,280. Digimon World 3 isn't like a favorite game of mine, but I really do like Digimon collecting. And it would have just been a very cool piece to have in the collection.
Fair warning.
But like $1,300. Oof. Oof.
Next lot.
A lot of money there. Resident Evil 4 unreleased prototype chainsaw controller there for $408. Here's another unreleased. It says lime green. I don't know. It looks pretty freaking yellow. But it says lime green prototype for the GameCube.
Next lot.
That one went for $1,500. Jesus. $1,620. Wow. Oh, I know. You never will see another one, John. I know. I'm well aware. Like, that's it. But frickin' $1,300,
Fair
man.
warning.
Here is a prototype mold for the controller now. Well, this is like... this is like frickin' pre-production type stuff here. Unpainted mold for the controller. The chainsaw.
Next lot.
Yeah, that Digimon prototype is the champion. Yes, it is, GBO. Here's a Sega LCD handheld baseball prototype. Circa 1980s from Sega. Handheld baseball game is a prototype acquired from the noted collector and video game historian Clint Dyer, who used to work at the company. Kind of neat. It's pushing its way up over $300 here. We're almost at $400.
$360.
Prototype handheld baseball game from Sega. Coming straight from the hands of video game historian Clint Dyer. The screen slides up and down. That's cool. So I guess, yeah, when you're not playing it, you slide the screen back in, and the screen slides out when you are. That's actually cool. It doesn't say that.
$420.
Yeah, neat little item here.
$440. Fair warning.
Wada Legal and Frank were having a back and forth for a long time. Grading prototypes is expensive. Wada is not currently doing it. Frank Civaldi says they'll get back with proto grading via him.
Fair warning.
Happy to be here. You just scored a Pokemon Dash locally, a sealed Pokemon Dash. You're considering getting it graded, never gone through the process? Yeah, once you go through the process once or twice, War Totems, you'll know a lot more of what to expect. Like, it's almost worth it just spending the $50 to $100 to do a couple games,
$80.
see how they rate them, see what you think, and then you know so much more about it all. Like, first-hand experience is the best kind of experience with grading stuff. Here is a Superman prototype, Sega Genesis. It says property of Sunsoft Corp on it. ROMs have been encoded to its users must be returned. That's what the label reads there.
$440.
I think the prototypes have to be dumped, don't they? When you do it? Oh, you've never dumped protos yourself. You have lent a few out to people who would. Yeah, I thought when you go through the authentication with WADA, with prototypes, they, like, part of the process is to dump them.
$240.
Like, I thought that was actually part of the process.
$280. $300. $320.
516 for the Superman demo cart there. This is Time Killers. Sega EEPROM evaluation board.
$340.
So, yeah, this is when it gets, like I said, it gets kind of ticky-tacky with the different kinds of, like, dev boards, prototype boards. This is an EEPROM evaluation board. I don't know all the different variations or meanings. I can't really answer questions regarding those. But Time Killers here, big game on Sega Genesis, pushing its way up over $500.
$480. $500.
You're in the water saves a duplicate. Okay, that's what I thought of too, Avery. That's what I thought too. Do I have a recommendation of which company? Either CGC, WADA, or VGA.
Fair warning.
Any of those companies. VGA is a bit expensive right now. WADA and CGC are cheaper, but basically, like, whichever one of them you like the aesthetic look of the most. All three of those companies are great right now.
Fair warning.
If you go with WADA and Frank, they do get dumped, yes. Then Frank does dump it to compare to with other versions.
Fair warning.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't think it gets released, right?
$65.
I think they just store the data.
$70. $75.
Like, I don't think they, like, dump it anywhere or, like, you know, share it for people.
$85.
I'm pretty sure they just make sure it's archived, and that's that.
$95.
Yeah, I don't think Frank will release data obtained this way. Exactly.
$110.
Exactly.
$120.
Here's Shining Wisdom, Working Designs Preview Only disc. This is cool. For Sega, no. Shining Wisdom, CD Saturn. Jesus. This is cool. Shining Wisdom here, prototype disc. We have a bunch of prototype discs coming up now.
$180.
So if you thought only cartridges get these prototype dev builds and stuff, discs also get review copies, preview copies, early builds, all the same. We just hardly ever see stuff like this on the open market. It becomes part of the VGHF's archives, but that's about it. Oh, War Totems, no problem, man, no problem. No problem, dude. Much thanks.
$240.
I jumped the gun there. I beat the TTS on that one. I just saw it pop up.
$60.
Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated.
$280.
Oh.
$300.
There it is.
Thanks for taking the time to respond.
Very welcome, dude. Very welcome. Holy schnizzle! That was way higher than you wanted to go on Time Killers, but so glad you got it. You have a bunch of personal history with that game. Let's go, Skate Soup! 690 on the Time Killers prototype. I mean...
Fair warning.
If you want something in this auction, I mean... when you just aren't ever going to have another chance to buy this stuff, it feels a lot better about spending a certain amount. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, $700 is a bit more than you wanted to spend, but like...
$380.
Now you own it. And if you actually want to own this stuff, like, this is your shot. Now, I'm not going to use that justification to spend $1,400 on Digimon, but I'm going to tell you guys to spend a lot of money under that justification. Shining Wisdom is still going here as well, pushing her up to $500. John Ward, I actually didn't do anything for 30K.
Fair warning.
Didn't do anything for 30K subs this time around. I think the next, like, celebration milestone in my head is 50,000. That's kind of what I'm pushing towards now. 30,000's nice, feels great and stuff, but we're on to bigger and better things, John.
$460.
Full steam ahead. You were gonna bid on this Shining Wisdom, but it turns out you have one. What the fuck?
Fair warning.
Of course you do.
Next lot. $55.
528 on Shining Wisdom. Now we have Alundra 2. PS1 preview copy. For print purposes only is what it says on the disc there. Says 1125 version, NTSC
$85.
preview copy. Doesn't have a date on it. Some of the discs are really cool because they also put a date on it, so you can see just how, like, you can see just how early it is compared to when it actually released. I mean, that 1125 version probably does also tell you that, but not enough for me to tell you. You know what I mean?
$110.
When it's a date, it's really easy.
$120. $130.
Sometimes you have to pay more now or cry later. You've poo-pooed an extra $50 to have to pay thousands more later. Yeah. Yeah, we all have regret stories like that, S-Block. No doubt about it.
$140.
We all have regret stories like that.
$150. $160. $170. $180.
Yeah, who's Don Russell there, Chokeslam? Not sure I'm familiar.
$220.
Yeah, aren't we talking the immortal John Hancock?
$240. $260.
Why is Don Russell also immortal?
$280. $300.
This Alundra started slow here, but we're pushing. 1125 is the date.
$360.
November 25th. Okay, it's funny because that's what I was thinking, but then like it said 1125 ver NTSC.
Fair warning.
So like I assumed 1125 was like prototype talk.
Next lot.
So how early is that compared to the actual release of the game there? If that's November 25th disc.
$90. $95. $100. $130.
$408 for that one. Here is preview only of Ark the Lad collection. And it has like full discard on it though. This one's very nice.
$220. $240.
Yeah, Ark the Lad collection, PS1 here. Preview only prototype disc. Very nice, very cool.
$340.
Don Russell was really amazing, deaf guy with a huge passion for video games. He lived near the old Sega HQ and knew some people there and grabbed some stuff. Passed away from cancer a few years ago. Damn.
$500, $600, $650. $700, $700, $800.
Damn. That sucks to hear, but I mean, cool at the same time.
$950, $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, $1,300.
Holy shit!
$1,600.
Holy shit! We're looking for $1,900 on this Ark the Lad collection.
$700.
Am I just sleeping on Ark the Lad? Like, the art is incredible. Yeah, the art is doing it on this one? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe just because it displays so nicely? But Jesus Christ, $1,920? I don't know how to gauge these. You know what I mean? Like, Ark the Lad there just went for 4 times as much as Shining Wisdom. I don't know. Okay. Like, cool, I guess. Fucking $2,000. Jeez. Here's more Ark the Lad. This is Ark the Lad End of Darkness. PS2 disc, right? Yes. Full review copy of this as well. We'll see how this one does.
$120.
We'll see what this one does. Ark fans are out in full force apparently.
$160, $100, $180, $190, $200, $200, $240, $200, $280, $280,
it's going.
$300.
It's going.
$320, $340, $300, $300.
It's going here. Yeah, Ark the Lad is a series I completely missed. Like, it's not even really... I don't want to say it's not notable, but it's not one that I really think about. Ark the Lad. $456 for this one. Jeez. This is Blaster Master blasting again. See this one, okay, marked, Sunsoft. September 20th, 2000, Blaster Master review copy for PS1. See, it's so nice when they just put the whole date on there. Nice and easy for me to read.
$50.
We'll see what this one does here. And yeah, the ones with art on them like that are obviously a lot more amazing. But these ones have more of the, like, I think if I'm buying a prototype or something, I kind of want it to look like this is the actual prototype look that I expect, if that makes sense.
$200.
NWC went for $96,000. Yes, if anyone's coming in here late, if anyone didn't see the start of the auction, the NWC cartridge sold for $96,000. Incredible.
Fair warning.
Incredible stuff.
$220.
And we're now moving through prototype discs.
$260.
How do you feel about that sale, AM? Tell me your thoughts.
Fair warning.
Incredible.
$280.
Incredible. It is. I think it's a good sale on NWC.
$300.
I think that is a sizable premium versus the lower grade copies. Yeah, I just think it's a good sale. I think it makes sense.
$320. $340.
Blaster Master here is pushing up over $400.
$360. $380.
Sunsoft did not release Blaster Master. It was canceled, but then another company bought the rights and did release it. So this is so early that it's still in Sunsoft's production.
Fair warning.
Very cool. And then someone else picked it up and actually published the game.
Next lot.
Yeah, so when we get into protype stuff, like, that's really, really cool.
100.
Here's Chrono Cross, Squaresoft.
300.
Previewable title, Chrono Cross, release date, August 2000, disc 2.
$750. $800. $800.
And yeah, I can only assume these Squaresoft ones are going to do well.
$50.
I think there's a Final Fantasy X one coming up later that I expect to do really well as well.
$1,100.
There's a Contra Shattered Soldier. There it is. There's a Final Fantasy X one coming up later that looks really fucking cool as well. Currently sitting at $528. So
fair warning.
Here's the Chrono Cross one, over $1,000.
Next lot.
You have so many prototypes. Time to sub yo collection. Seriously, dude, do it.
$120.
Do it.
$140.
Get those prototypes out on the market.
$180.
$1,200 for the Chrono Cross Disc 2 prototype there.
$260. $280. $300.
Dino Crisis 2 again has a date there of August 17th, 2000.
$400.
So then we can go
$460.
Dino Crisis 2 release.
$550.
Oops, it'll know what I wanted to do there. August 20th.
$600.
November 24th. No, North America.
$650.
Jesus Christ.
$700.
September 20th, they came out in North America.
$750.
So this is a month early? Basically a month early here of the release on this disc. And that's why it's so lovely when they just put it
$900. $950.
when they put a date on there for you.
$1,000.
Lets you know how old the build is versus retail. And the older it is, the more likely it is that it has differences from the retail release. This Dino Crisis 2 is pushing, holy shit.
$1,800.
This is the most expensive one now. This is ahead of Arc the Lad. Yeah, we're ahead of Arc the Lad. Why is Dino Crisis 2 pushing so hard? I don't think I know how to predict this at all.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$2,160 for Dino Crisis 2, making it our most expensive prototype disc yet. Wow.
$70, $80, $80, $90, $95, $100.
I'm not sure how stuff like that works, S-Block, but auction houses sell a lot of stuff that is like
$150.
I don't know. I guess you'd call it questionable. Not sure how that works.
170.
But yes, there is also a Guy game prototype tonight.
$200.
If you want to buy a true Grail prototype game.
$260. $280. $300. $320.
This is Front Mission 3. Reviewable Front Mission 3 release date March 20th. Beta version, it says on this too. Again, a square game here with Front Mission. Entered the live bid at 50 and finished at 21K? Which one are you talking about, Elysium? Oh, 2K. Yeah. The Dino Crisis, yes. I know, dude. Like, what?
$440.
Like, what?
$460.
It's funny because when you go over to the world of like sealed stuff, Dino Crisis 2 doesn't really matter. Even Dino Crisis 1 doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? They're just not that collected of games. Then we go over to Prototype World and it's $2,000.
Next
Front Mission 3 there pushed its way up to $576.
$48.
Here is
$55. $60.
Gekido Urban Fighters. Gekido
$90.
E3 demo from August 5th, 1999.
$160. $180.
Yeah, Gekido E3
$190.
demo on the PS1. I don't even think I know Gekido. What the hell is this game? Gekido Urban Fighters.
$200.
Did it even come out in North America? Oh, it did.
$240.
I do not know. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen this game before. So this is the what's up here for auction right now. Looks like they changed the name of it too. This still says Gekido Urban Fighters. It said like Gekido's something else there. You think Dino Crisis is pretty big with Resident Evil collectors? I mean, it is. Like, Dino Crisis is cool. It is still survival horror. It's within that genre. But if you actually look at sale prices on it, Odin, like Dino Crisis lags behind everything.
$420.
Like, you could just go buy something. Like, you could go buy Dino Crisis. It's not like a Grail. It's not like super expensive. You know what I mean? Compared to some of the other horror games, at least.
Next lot.
Art by Joe Madera.
$260.
Who is Joe Madera? I feel like I should know the name, but I don't believe I do. Some of the prototypes have done really well, decaps. Dino Crisis 2 went for $2,000. Arc the Lad there went for $1,920. NWC went for $96K. I mean, stuff seems to be doing pretty decent. The Atari 5100 prototype, $12,000, I believe. Yeah, $12,000 on that. I mean, things aren't going bad. The Spider-Man Arcade's Revenge mock-up box, $3,300. Not too shabby, decaps. Not too shabby. Here is Kill Wheel.
$650.
Unreleased game here. This is from July 21st, 1997, version C.
$850.
Kill Wheel on the PS1.
$950.
Yeah, unreleased PS1 game here. Very cool. Is Joe Madera the No More Heroes? Is that where that comes from?
$1,000. $1,100.
Prototypes follow a much different trend than sealed or even CIB and loose collecting. Oh, 100%. That's what I'm seeing immediately here. Stupio. Is like the prototypes are their own thing completely. Like, I don't even know if you can really draw comparisons at all. Is everyone in here bidding? Small YouTube audience, but big bids? Yeah, seriously. Have some of these protos not been archived? I'm pretty sure every single one here should be archived S-Block if it's graded.
$90.
We were talking about that just a little bit earlier there. Is that if you go through the WADA certification, it also gets archived. It might not be publicly dumped, but it is archived.
$480.
Joe Mad is a famous comic artist. Moved
$500
into game dev, Darksiders, Battle Chasers. Gotcha. $1,440 for Kill Wheel. Now with more spikes. That's what it says on the game label there.
$750.
Here is Mortal Kombat 4. Marked with an apology message. What is this marked with here?
$1,100. $1,200. $1,300.
Sorry about that last copy, but Kuon Chi had switched the discs and kept the real one for himself, fooling even Raiden. Here's the real copy of the game. Enjoy.
$1,700.
That is cool as fuck. And yeah, bidding is up to $2,000 here. What an very, very
Fair
cool
warning.
message to have on the disc there.
Next lot.
You remember hearing about Kill Wheel? Completely forgotten until you saw it here. Would it be fun to take a look
Fair
at these
warning.
games in an emulator, see the differences? I agree completely.
Next
You
lot.
bet the pop on Dino Crisis is lower than the other horror games you speak of? It probably is, Supyo.
$750.
But just doesn't get the same kind of love. Like, in my head, I think it should. But
$850.
Dino Crisis, I've always been surprised by how much Dino Crisis lags
$950.
behind other horror games.
$1,300.
What the hell do I know? $2,000 on the MK4 disc there. Very, very cool. Here is the PlayStation prototype keyboard adapter. So yeah, it says PlayStation keyboard adapter there
Next
at the nub part.
$280,
Was there ever a PlayStation keyboard? Did that ever actually come out? $1,440. I mean, it's so funny, hey? Like, with me not being in this world, I see like a freaking PS1 keyboard dongle right here. Right? It's just like it's a fucking dongle going for $1,400. But I'm also the idiot who buys like a DK64 cart just because it's gray for $1,500. So like, I get it. But it's also just crazy to see. Jeez. Skull Monkeys there went for $456. This is Spider-Man from 4/17/2000 PS1 here.
$340. $360.
You already spent your sealed and graded money for the day, so now you can just enjoy this feed tonight stress-free.
$440.
The Spider-Man disc here. What does it say? Spider Media Build? Yes,
Fair
Spidey.
warning.
Spidey Media Build is what it says on the disc there.
$480. $500.
Meaning this is probably quite different. If it's a media build, it's probably quite different from retail, I would assume.
$650.
I don't exactly know what a media build is, but I assume it's very different than retail. I would assume like trailers and shit.
$700.
Yeah, that's all I mean, Supyo. It's kind of always gotten the short end of the stick.
$750.
Super cool game and franchise, Dino Crisis. It just doesn't get the same level of respect.
Fair warning.
Yo, Steve Craig Retro Games. Welcome in, dude.
Next lot.
Welcome, welcome.
$170.
The Spider-Man Proto there goes for
$190.
$840 for the media build copy. Star Trek Invasion on
$220.
PS1. I guess these are all PS1, I can probably assume. Well, maybe not. Here's Lamont of Innocence. Looks like it's going to swap to PS2 right away.
$260.
Or PS1 for now, anyway. Star Trek Invasion preview for print only, it says on the disc.
$280.
For print only on Star Trek Invasion on PS1. Not familiar with this game either. There are two press releases. There's web and media. Media often need more lead time, so those are usually older builds.
$320.
Good to know. So yeah, so a media release is going to be earlier builds in most cases. Web release is really close to release day in many cases.
Fair warning.
Are any of these ones web release, Adam?
$340.
Do you have any web release ones in here? Yes, Rick, NWC 96K, man. Run the headline, Rick. Go create the memes. NWC is not worth as much as Ocarina of Time. We need to get people talking about this hobby, damn it. Run the
$60,
headlines, make the memes.
$70, $80.
Star Trek
$90,
Invasion goes for $384. Here's the Suffering demo disc.
100,
Again, really cool to see that it has the actual art on it. The Suffering Ties That Bind, sorry. Demo disc there. This is now moving into PS2. You don't think any are web released, but some are final builds? Yeah, I think Supio said that the MK4 disc was a final build.
$360.
I think.
$380.
But I don't know how you guys know it's MK4 reviewable. I don't know how you know if it's a final build or not.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$220.
The Suffering Ties That Bind, $432. You have to read the papers. Oh, Adam, you can't expect me to be reading the papers, man. In the images, there are documents explaining what it is. Yeah, oh God, you guys are holding me to the highest of standards now. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2001, $252 there. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. This is really fucking cool. Not for online use, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater preview build.
$4,000.
Oh my God, yeah, holy shit, okay. PS1 Tony Hawk here, we're pushing up almost $5,000. Woo! Looking for $4,800.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$4,560 on that.
$140.
Wow.
$180.
That's wild. So in some of the pictures here, Annie, you can see there are papers that they include.
$190.
So on here, this is the actual write-up you get from WADA and the Video Game History Foundation. I saw that some of these had pictures of this. So build type vinyl. Released, yes.
$260, $280, $300.
This is what you get when you do this with WADA. This was digitized successfully. The redump, blah, 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 blah.
$440.
And here's the last page.
$480.
Given that we have an identical authenticated disc in our collection, we have no reason to doubt this item's authenticity.
$600.
Sounds cool. Able to verify both data and appearance of disc, master our collection. Yeah, you get a nice little write-up from the Video Game History Foundation in conjunction with WADA Games when you submit stuff like that. Those are the documents I wasn't reading. But only some of the auctions have those documents. To be fair. To be fair.
$100.
This auction here, we don't get those papers. Only some of the auctions have the pictures. This here is Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Under strict embargo until October 28, 2003 is what it says. Review code Konami Confidential.
$320. $340. $360.
We need a full Dino Crisis remake like RE4. Agreed.
$380.
Everyone blowing up on me to read the paper. I read the damn paper, okay? I read the paper. There you go. I was getting caught up on chat there, and everyone's just, read the papers, read the papers. You would have expected to read all the papers before the stream. Super disappointed. Exactly, Seth. Exactly. I literally walked into this completely unprepared. I've been exposed. Completely exposed by not reading the papers. I let you guys down.
$480.
The Castlevania disc here climbing over 500.
Fair warning.
Oh yeah, does Adam have any connection with
next lot?
With Sony, with
$120.
companies?
$130.
Does Adam have any connection? I don't know if he does or not. I assumed no. Didn't I answer Rick's question already? I thought I literally went into a big spiel. What do you do? Ask the question and walk away?
$150.
Come on, Rick.
$170.
Combat Elite, World War II Troopers, Paratroopers, PS2 demo disc.
$200.
It says property of Battleborn Entertainment confidential material. Asked the question and walked away. Great.
$200.
Thanks, Rick. I said you need to go make some memes now and post them everywhere you can. That Ocarina of Time is worth more than NWC. We got to get people talking
Fair
about
warning.
the hobby. Go make some memes with Larry. Post them around
Next
everywhere.
lot.
$85.
Paratroopers there goes for 312. Here's Contra Shattered Soldier. PlayStation 2 preview build. Konami of America, 8/9/2002.
$190, $220, $240. $260.
See, it even says, please click on the images to read the documents. And, like, there are no extra images, motherfucker. So you guys can't blame me for all of this. Because even Heritage is telling me, oh, fuck, here they are.
$320.
Don't look at that. Close these tabs. Close these tabs and ignore everything I said. This is Contra Shattered Soldier here. Pushing its way up to $400.
Fair warning.
$340.
Krusty Demons the game. What is Krusty Demons?
$380.
April 2005 Alpha Candidate build Krusty Demons.
$400.
I feel like I do know Krusty Demons, but I also feel like I don't know Krusty Demons.
$800. $800. $900.
I almost felt nervous to Google Krusty Demons. Is it like a... Okay. This is... Okay. Yeah, fucking... a motorbike game. Or
Fair warning.
whatever you want to call it. That's why I couldn't think about it.
Next lot.
$1,000 for the Contra
$44.
Shattered Soldier. Yeah, Krusty Demons of Dirt, I guess. Like
55,
okay.
65, 70, 85, 90,
We'll see what Krusty Demons does here.
$140, $150, $160.
Just a long-time collector. You got most of these as they were released when less
Fair
people cared
warning.
about these things. Jeez, man. Yeah, you were really early to the ball then, grabbing on these demo things. Man. Yeah, see, Joe, that's why I
Fair
was,
warning.
you know, Krusty Demons can mean a lot of things.
Next
Can mean
lot.
a lot of things.
$60, $70.
That's why, you know, when you
$80,
start Googling
$90,
Krusty Demons, it's like, I don't know.
100,
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
100, 200, 200,
This
200,
is
60,
Dragon's Lair 3D, Return to the
$280,
Lair.
$300,
Pre-beta,
300,
June
300,
21st, 2002,
$360.
PS2. For more info, you guys can call Linda. Hopefully Linda still works there. You can
Fair
give
warning.
her a call right there. There's Linda for you guys. Get some assistance
Next
with your Dragon's
lot.
Lair 3D demo disc.
$900.
Went for $408. So here's the Final Fantasy X.
1,000, 1,000,
Final Fantasy release date January 2002.
1,000, 1,000, 1,000.
I don't know where it's when it's from though. See, this is one where reading the papers would really help.
2,000,
Pushing up to $3,000 here. Can I get the papers? What the hell is this?
$3,200. 3,000.
Released, it's a preview build.
$3,800. 4,000.
Likely meant to be used by media outlets and preview coverage.
$600.
The date on the disc is dated November 2nd, 2001, which is before the game's final release date of November 11th. So yeah, only we're talking 9 days there from this disc to the actual release disc. This is pretty damn close to a final build of Final Fantasy X there.
$5,500.
But regardless, as I assumed, we're pushing our way up to we're over $6,000.
$6,000.
We are up to $6,600. We're looking for $7,200 on the Final Fantasy X preview disc here, or demo disc, preview disc, prototype disc.
$7,000.
We're looking for $8,400.
$7,500.
This is crazy. Looking for $9,000 on the Final Fantasy X disc.
Fair warning.
Holy
lot.
shit.
$170.
$8,400 on the Final Fantasy X.
$190, $220, $240.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I think this shit's doing great, honestly.
$260.
Like, I think a lot of this stuff is selling strong. I'd love to get more opinions from people who know more about this type of stuff.
$280.
Like, how are these discs doing? Sup, yo,
$300.
AM. Love to get some opinions coming in. It seems like it's pretty good. This is Gauntlet Dark Legacy on the PS2.
Fair warning.
From 2001 on this one. Says demo PS2 on the disc.
$360. $400.
Wonder who's buying up all these discs, if not you guys. Yeah, seriously.
$420. $440.
Maybe it's institutional money. You feel like anything with history in this field, at least theoretically, could attract a non-profit entity, museum or something. That'd be interesting.
$500, $600, $600, and $700, $750.
You know nothing
Fair
about
warning.
this stuff, but this auction is crushing your
$800.
uninformed expectations. Me too, Big Box, me too.
$850.
Are these graded or just encapsulated? They are authenticated, archived, and encased. There's no grade assigned to any of this
Fair
stuff.
warning.
So all of these prototypes just say PRO up where the grade would normally be.
Next
There aren't
lot.
actually grades assigned.
$170.
Just archived, encapsulated,
$190.
authenticated.
$280.
$960 for the Gauntlet Dark Legends there. This is Jack 2 US preview disc.
$320, $340, $306,
Yeah, these are going nuts. Interesting.
$420, $400, $500, $500,
Interesting for you to say so, Supyo.
$700, $700, $800, $850.
Jesus Christ. You know, I read chat and, like, in my ear, all I hear is the frickin' 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750. It's just like, oh my
Fair
God.
warning.
Jack 2's suddenly at $1,000.
Next lot.
$960 for the Jack 2 US preview.
$220.
Here's Jack 3 preview code.
$300.
We'll see if Jack 3 also pushes its way up. Hey, Katamari Damacy, look at that.
$340.
That is fucking cool.
$300.
We'll see what that one does. Katamari fans.
$420.
Oh man, there's a Kingdom Hearts one coming up right away too.
400,
And
500,
Kuon.
500, 600, 700,
Ugh,
700,
and Halo
800,
is coming soon, actually. I think we're like
$850.
15 away, 20 away from Halo. Yes, sitting at 2,280 right now. Final Fantasy X just went for $9 grand. We'll
Fair
see what
warning.
happens here.
$500, $550, $600, $650, $700, $750. You're the best, Greg.
Thank you, Joe Kane. Member for 10 months now, dude. Much appreciated.
$260.
Much appreciated, Joe Kane. So here's the Katamari Damacy one now, with the actual discard on there. Read the Halo write-up before it gets to it. Will do. Will do.
$320.
We will do it around the Leisure Suit Larry.
$340.
Oh, shit, no, sorry, that-
$360.
Leisure Suit was after Halo. That's funny.
300.
We'll do it when we get a little bit closer here.
$400,
During the Yu Haka show. We'll go check out the Halo.
400,
That's about 5 items away.
550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, $850.
Yeah, Katamari, it's going.
$900.
It's going. I assumed so. I assumed so, given how nice the disc is, that we'd see some love on this. With prototype games,
Fair
how many
warning.
exist for each game? Are they one of one kind of things?
$950.
Like kind of, Jordan?
$1,000.
And if not one of one, like maybe one of three. You know what I mean? But it also depends, because there's like you can have different builds of prototypes.
warning.
So you might have some that are really close to release, or you might have some really older ones.
$1,100.
But it's like, it's really game by game specific as to how many examples might exist for any given game. Most games, I assume, have 0. So, you know what I mean?
Fair warning.
But I can't even go ahead and guess.
Next lot.
$1,320 for Katamari Damacy.
400.
And even if there are, let's say there's 5 of these Katamari discs out there, right? Like, where the fuck are you going to find another one? Is the big issue, too.
1,200. 1,000.
Like, if you do want one of these,
1,000. 1,000.
who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows?
2,000. 2,000.
Here's the Kingdom Hearts one.
3,000,
Previewable, release fall
3,400
2002. Kingdom Hearts. This is pretty crazy. Pushing its way up to $4,000 here.
3,000, 4,000, $4,200.
Kuon is coming up. You're curious if it'll sell for more than the retail copy, given how much retail copies cost? It should.
Fair warning.
Going by what we've seen, I assume Kuon will exceed the... retail price. It really depends on the game. Yeah, that's what I figure, is just how much
Fair
of
warning.
the build stuff, the demo stuff actually got out. Pushing over $5,000 now on Kingdom Hearts. And we can check the write-up here quick. What is this? Preview build.
Fair warning.
The disc data is July 12th,
Next
2002, identical to the retail game there on this one.
106, 102,
Went for $5,000 on Kingdom Hearts.
$380.
You have no idea how anyone determines the value on these with no pop reports. Feels like all one can do is kind of guess and or decide what one likes because there could be many or few. Yes. We're all just frickin' guessing out here. 100%.
400.
You get the rarity aspect for their niche and weird to collect and display. Also hard to find wide audience if you wanted to resell.
$900.
I agree with you, Lettuce. It's never been a side of the market that I personally got into, but I've always understood the appeal. Kuon here, over $1,000.
$1,100.
This one says, Age Tech, do not copy, Alpha Preview, PlayStation 2. You have a giant jewelry display with prototypes in it. You think it looks amazing, though you're biased? I mean, it sounds pretty amazing. Share a picture in the Discord, Chokeslam, of your prototypes and stuff.
$1,500.
I want to see this jewelry display. We all want to see your jewelry display now, filled with prototypes.
Fair warning.
It sounds cool.
$1,600. $1,700. $1,800. $1,900. $2,000.
So there goes Kuon, over $2,000 now, racing its way up to $3,000. So yeah, it cleared a retail copy real easy. Oh, maybe not factory sealed. What's a factory sealed Kuon sell for these days?
$2,400.
What's a factory sealed Kuon worth? $3,000, give or take? I don't think it much exceeded 3, if it even got to 3. So we're at 3,000 now on the demo. Or the, prototype?
$2,800.
Sorry if I misspeak when I say words here. Not my intention. I'm just not fluent with all the different types that exist. Alpha Preview, I guess, is what this is.
Fair warning.
You got 6 Wada games back today. Nice, dude. Very nice.
Next lot.
Your buddy had a sealed long box Twisted Metal that sold for $40,000. And if you didn't know how valuable they were from watching these auctions, they never would have happened. True.
$110.
True.
$130. $140.
I'm glad to be a small little...
$160.
Joe Kane, help your friend realize $40,000 frickin' dollars for Twisted Metal. It's insane, man. The Mark of
Fair
Cry, PlayStation 2 demo, right? Yeah, PS2.
$170.
Demo and has the date on it for 2.
$180.
And that's it.
$190.
Neat though that it has a unique cover on it for the demo.
$220. $240. $260.
Metal Gear Substance 2 and Mortal Kombat Deception coming up right away here. And then we have a couple more Resident Evil controllers. We're just about at the Halo demo.
$340.
It's coming. It's coming. Gold Master Disc should be the rarest and most desirable. There'll be one of one or just a few pre-release versions. that went for QA and testing are also rare, as they're meant
Next
to be
lot.
destroyed. Review copies are probably the easiest to obtain. There can be hundreds and
$220.
went to people all over the place.
$240.
Interesting. Sorry if I misspeak when I say words, is one of my better lines. Thank you, Seth.
$260.
Thank you for that, Seth.
$280. $360.
The Mark of Cry goes to
$380.
$384. Here's Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. Disc 1 PS2 review code. Oh, Disc 1 and Disc 2. You get 2 discs on this one. Shit. Disc 2 is on the back
Fair
there.
warning.
Very cool.
Next lot.
Harvey's just some dude in the chat.
$280. $300.
You posted a pic and show off your stuff. Okay, we'll check that out in a second here too. $456 for the Metal Gear Substance.
$440.
Disc 1, Disc 2. Mortal Kombat Deception. PlayStation 2 review code.
$800.
And that Deception one there is racing up. Jesus.
$900. $950.
If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord as well. Link in the description. Or right in the chat there. There's a link.
$1,200.
Holy shit.
$1,300.
Wow. Yeah, Chokeslam. That's pretty freaking cool, man.
$400.
Like, looks like you're stepping into a museum with how this is displayed.
$1,500.
Damn, dude. That's impressive. That's very impressive.
$1,600.
The Mortal Kombat Deception disc. Racing its way up to $2,000. Jesus Christ. MK fans are here.
Fair warning.
Wish you could bid on the Silent Hill coming up because it's not a
$1,700.
publicly dumped version. Jeez. Where's the Silent Hill coming up? I didn't realize there was a Silent Hill one. Silent Hill 2 Restless Dreams, yeah.
Fair
Jeez.
warning. Next lot.
Mortal Kombat Deception there closes at $1,920.
$260.
That's the air hockey table you'll eventually go whoop his rear end on. Here is a limited edition chainsaw controller for PS2. Is this has to be a demo
Fair
or something, no? Is it just the controller?
$280. $300.
What's special about this one?
$320.
You've obtained an extremely rare piece of Resident Evil. As we're doing some spring cleaning, you are capturing some of the prototypes of our dev team. Display stand.
Fair warning.
Certified guaranteed authentic prototype made by Newbie Tech. Yeah, different than the
Next
retail
lot.
version. The description up here didn't say, or maybe it does.
$1,500.
No, it doesn't say that it's the title itself doesn't mention that shit.
$1,600.
$360 there on the. Oh, the retail one didn't have the blood. That's cool. That's really cool. Here is the new
Fair
prototype, unreleased Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller on PS2.
$1,700.
That's really freaking nice. What's the... I have mine behind me here. Evil 4.
Fair warning.
Well, mine has blood on it. My,
Next lot.
Mine might be for GameCube. Mine has blood splattered on it.
$240. $280.
Or do you mean splattered on the controller portion?
$320.
Because mine has blood all over the chainsaw blade.
$340.
Here's Slide 2
$360.
Band of Thieves prototype. Preview code confidential. And the prototype controller here went for $1,920.
$420. $440. $460.
You had them sitting in the dark for like 5 years, all of those prototypes. Then you were like, this is stupid. I need to put them out so I can see them. Yeah, seriously. For 360, PS3, and later systems, a lot of the prototype versions probably
Fair
only
warning.
exist as installed software. Yeah, that makes sense. On the HDDs of dev and
Next
test kits.
lot.
That would make sense.
$170. $190.
Sly Band of Thieves there went for $552.
$300.
Here is Spawn Armageddon. Reviewable copy here.
$320. $340.
Yeah, that NWC was beautiful, Larson. Well worth the money it went for. Serial numbers of the prototype chainsaws all start with 9999. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, you made Supio, you motherfucker. You can't just be sitting there making stuff up.
$400.
You can't make stuff up when I don't already know what is real and not real in this world.
$440.
If you go ahead and spew some false information, I am going to take that as fact, my man.
$500.
If you tell me that chainsaw controller didn't have blood on it, I am going to take that as real life. Michael, I was going to bid on a Digimon World prototype at like the very beginning of the auction, but it went for $1,300. I don't know if I'm going to be bidding on anything else this auction.
$650.
Everything's going a little bit more than I was hoping for.
$700.
It's not a cheap auction, so I don't really know a lot about this demo prototype stuff, so I don't think I'm going to be walking away with anything in this auction.
$750.
So this is the Halo prototype right up here. It is a released preview type build of the game. Submitted disc is a factory pressed DVD-ROM as opposed to a burned DVD-R. Okay. This type of disc has been seen before on verified discs. Okay, cool. No additional metadata on the disc itself to tell us of intended purpose. Okay. A disc was digitized successfully. Images retail version. The game's build date, according to the file, presents October 12, 2001, which is about 3 days prior to the final build date of October 15. So it is an early build. They were unable to test gameplay due to time constraints.
$900.
That's kind of weird. No reason to doubt the authenticity. Due to time constraints, they couldn't test out a fucking Halo prototype disc. Seems pretty important.
Fair warning.
SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie, the game is over 12. Why is it $1,500 fucking dollars?
Next lot.
Jesus Christ, SpongeBob. $1,440 for SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie, the game. Test build of the game. Jesus Christ.
$900.
SpongeBob fans. That's crazy. Here is Street Fighter unreleased prototype wireless controller of Sagat. 2005 wireless PS2 controller.
Next lot.
$1,000 on that. Really cool. Superman Shadow of Apocalypse. Xbox PS2 for preview only August 2002.
$150. $170, $180, $190, $200, $220, $240, $200, $300.
You hope to talk to some of the guys from chat after this. You're looking for a few items. There we go, Odin. Now you're going down deep.
$360.
Now you're in here.
$380.
If you spew false information, I'm going to take it as fact. Said every broke open cart collector.
$440.
I'm just trying my best out here, man. I'm just trying my best out here, S-Block.
Fair warning.
The Superman demo
Next
here
lot.
climbed its way up to $500. Going for $504. Here is
108,
SmackDown versus Raw.
120,
Final submission
200,
candidate.
280,
October 4th, October 6th, 2004. The disc has a lot of information here. Look how professional this one is. Jeez.
400,
Yo, Ren X
400,
Machina,
400,
welcome,
8,
welcome.
5, 600,
Much appreciated
600,
there.
700,
I don't think I did. Is it loud?
800,
You can turn it down by 1 there.
900,
Look at this. They have the word final written there. Says submission candidate. Like, what a professional demo system they have going on here. Jesus. THQ, man. By 2004, I guess this was a clean system they had there at THQ. Over $1,000 too for that. Damn. SmackDown versus Raw.
$60.
$1,100. Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament here.
Fair warning.
A choke is Wade, yes. I don't know if...
$90, $100,
I guess maybe I shouldn't have said that. I've spoiled his identity.
$190.
Forget I said anything.
$260.
No, Halo's coming up right away here. We're 3 games away. First, we have a Grail in the Guy game. An Xbox review copy of the Guy game. Then we
Fair
have
warning.
lame old Halo. So, and we have Conkers right before the guy game.
$320. $340.
That should be pretty interesting. The Yu Yu Hakusho here, an anime that I never, like, I know nothing about this. I know it exists. I've never watched it in my life. Never, you know. It was just like around the same time that Dragon Ball Z was on, I think. And I just never. But PS2 one here, media preview for preview only. Pushing its way up to $500 as well. It seems like you can't get any of these for much less than $500 this auction. Like even some of the less popular games, like Yu Yu Hakusho, pushing its way up to $500.
$460.
Still pushing on it too.
$480.
Are there any? So Metal Gear Solid 2 surprisingly went below $500. The Mark of Cry, $384. Dragon's Lair 3D, $408. Crusty Demons actually might be the cheapest one we've had so far. $186 for that.
Next lot.
There just aren't many that are going
$190.
cheap. Here's Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Very cool. Great game. Great game on original Xbox here. Review code 1119-2003.
$300.
We'll see if Baldur's Gate gets some love here. Dark Alliance 2.
$340. $360. $380. $400.
Yeah, what a lead up to Halo, exactly. Grail after Grail leading into Halo.
$440.
And I am playing Baldur's Gate 3 here, slowly but surely, working my way through that game. Fantastic. Like, absolutely do recommend Baldur's Gate 3.
$60.
I haven't played a game like it since, like, the original Dragon Age. So, feels good to be playing something
Fair
like this
warning.
again. I can't remember what the actual genre is of Baldur's Gate 3 now.
$500.
Tabletop RPG? What the hell do they call them? It has some unique genre name.
$600.
Yeah, the MGS2 for below 500 was kind of interesting for sure. For sure. Yeah, I never got into playing Path of Exile, Odin.
Fair warning.
I've heard it's amazing. I played
Next
some of
lot.
Diablo 4. I played the the free weekend or whatever they had prior to the game coming out. I did play that on Diablo 4. I want to get back to it eventually, but for now I pivoted to Baldur's Gate.
$340.
Yeah, I know, Adam. I'm also baffled that Metal Gear was one of the cheaper ones. Getting 2 discs. Maybe people missed that it included 2 discs, but I agree, man. It seems weird that was one of the cheaper games today. Doesn't make any sense, frankly. Here is the Conquer Live and Reloaded. Microsoft Confidential. Dated May 13th, 2005. Pushed its way up to $2,000 almost immediately.
Fair warning.
Conquer's Live and Reloaded.
Next lot.
Yeah, that got some love there. Damn. 1920. Here is the Guy game, marked as Xbox Review, episodes 1 to 7, embargoed until August 17th.
$440.
And it's up to $500 very fast there.
$460. $480. $500.
Yeah, I'm surprised they made like a full disc for this too. Jeez, the Guy game, man, they had some big expectations for this game. They had some big expectations for this game.
Next lot.
So here we go.
$2,000.
The Halo prototype build here.
2000
Dated 3 days earlier than the actual retail build of the game. We are looking for 7,000. Looking for 7,000. Yeah, the Guy game sold for more than Metal Gear Solid 2.
$6,500.
Clearly the better purchase on the Guy game there. This is hours and hours of entertainment. Halo looking for 7,800 right now.
$7,000.
And the highest one we've had so far was the Final Fantasy X. Went for 9,000. So Halo needs a couple more bids here. And it will match the Final Fantasy X. Looking for 84, looking for 9,000 now. This would tie it. This would tie it. Still looking for it.
Fair warning.
Come on, Halo.
Next lot.
Wow, they let it go.
$140.
8,400 on the Halo. The Halo is cool, but it's a factory press disc, not a burn disc.
$160.
Yeah, see, that's where I don't know enough nuance.
$170. $180.
That's where I don't know enough nuance.
$200.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X does outsell the Halo, though. Jeez. Leisure Suit Larry, magna cum laude. D4 has no endgame. Bummer. You're super hyped to play the game with a friend, and we both tried to like it longer than we should have. Yeah, all I want to do with it, S-Block with D4, is like play the campaign. You know, like a natural, organic playthrough of the campaign of D4, and then probably just drop it. Like, I just want to like experience the story, have some fun with it, and be on my way. Because all I've heard is there's no reason to stick around. At least not yet. I mean, maybe in 3 years the game will have way more shit, but...
$240.
Leisure Suit Larry, $288 there. Here's Tyson Heavyweight Boxing. Preview code on this. Original Xbox.
$340.
What earth are we on where Halo does less than Final Fantasy X?
$360.
Yeah, I don't know. Could it just be the type of build it was, Supyo? Like, how much does that factor into the play there with FF10 versus Halo?
Fair warning.
As Adam said there, this is a factory press disc versus being a burned one. I don't know what the Final Fantasy was. Maybe the Final Fantasy one just displays a lot nicer? I don't know.
$440.
Oh, same price, sorry. They went for the exact same price. They both sold for $8,400. Exact same price. I thought the Final Fantasy one went for $9,000.
Fair warning.
Exact same price on the two.
Next lot.
$280.
Tyson's Heavyweight Boxing for $504. Here's Oddworld now. So this is exactly like the Halo one here. Microsoft Confidential, do not duplicate. Bottom ring is marked final build on this, I guess.
$40.
For Oddworld on original Xbox.
$480.
My sister said you were cute. You can join the family for a PSA.
$600.
Oh, that's what I like to hear, Ish. Shout outs to your sister. That's the confidence boost we need tonight,
Fair
boys.
warning.
Exactly. Sit up a little bit straighter here, you know what I mean? That's exactly what we need to hear. That's what we like to hear. You can't burn a press disc. You can't make a Final Fantasy X. The Final Fantasy X display is better. If early, but the Final Fantasy X wasn't early anyway.
$170.
Oddworld, $720. Here's PsyOps again for Xbox. Gamers Day demo. The fuck is Gamers Day?
Fair warning.
Should I know what Gamers Day is? Is that something Xbox used to launch? Used to run?
$60.
PsyOps goes for $192. Here's Shenmue 2. Prototype.
$90.
Dated August 20th, 2002. Where are the Shenmue fans at? You started this process in 2020. What? Have you actually been waiting for all of this? Like, is this a 3-year culmination here, Harvey? Adam? Harvey.
$280.
Like, what? The culmination of 3 years of effort is this auction? 3 years?
Fair warning.
They would do gamer days at college campuses. Not sure if that's what that was for exactly, but that was a thing. Gotcha. Yeah, gamer day is something I do not remember. Not Not something I ever...
$300, $400.
It took them this long to get here. That is insane, dude. Yeah, they had 3 years to test that Halo game, that gameplay on Halo. But due to time constraints, they just couldn't. They just couldn't test it. They just couldn't. They had 3 years, but fuck, we needed 5 years. If you want us to sit down and test Halo, we need 10 years. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. 3 years of a process. Anyways, here's Silent Hill 2 review version. Dated October 16th, 2001, pushing its way up over $500 here. I do expect the Silent Hill to do pretty good, yes. It should anyway, right?
Next lot.
Huh? Guess not. Not a ton of love on it, honestly. 588 there.
$750.
588 on the Silent Hill 2. Here's Gears of War, Microsoft Confidential, dated October 19th, 2006. Let's see if this is a final build or not.
$1,200.
It is a final build of Gears. Gears of War 3? No, just Gears 1, right?
$1,300.
Yeah, just Gears of War. On 3 RTX RC3. That's funny. I read it. See, you can see I read Gears of War 3. Yeah, Gears of War demo disc. Final build, not for resale. Pushing its way up to $1,680 here.
Fair warning.
$1,500.
If the Halo was an earlier build with differences, it would have been nuts. Yeah, it would have been for sure. I mean, it just, you know, it sucks to not know if there are differences on it. That just feels like, you know, such a kick in the nuts that they had this opportunity to, like, comb that disc, test that disc, and due to time constraints, we couldn't.
$280.
Like, what? We're moving into original artwork now. That does conclude the prototype portion of the auction, I believe. And now we're moving into artwork, and then we have, at the end of the auction, like, promotional type stuff.
$400.
That does conclude prototypes, but, at, like, the very end of the auction, is it the last item of the auction? The very last item of the auction is the frickin' Twilight Princess preview trailer here for the Nintendo DS, so... make sure to stick around until the very end. Sitting at $2,100 right now. I can't believe that's the very last item. My thumbnail literally has the first item and the last item in the auction. I didn't realize that. This is Star Wars Shadows of the Empire PC game box art proof. So you can see the notes there that are on the this.
Fair warning.
Enlarged to height shown. Add another stormtrooper to the right of the stormtrooper. Don't flop, as we discussed. Really cool seeing the actual notes on there. Hi, Greg. Oh my god. Hi. The original comp is coming from the Lucas. And a signature. Like, really fucking cool. Really cool.
$50. $900.
Pushing its way up over $1,000 here. Yeah, don't flop, as we discussed. Do not flop. Do not flop. Not sure why Twilight was last and NWC first. Yeah, it's super weird. I assume it's because it's Nintendo DS, Adam, that they just threw it at the very back. But I don't know. It seems weird. Seems weird to do that.
$1,300.
Lucas has the final say on the design. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised that the final wouldn't come from Lucas.
$1,400.
From Lucas himself. This is really cool artwork, though.
$1,500.
And yeah, slowly but surely, I mean, we're pushing our way up to almost $2,000 here, looking for $1,800. This is a 16 by 11 as well. Always make sure you check the size of the art, as it's not always universal.
Next lot.
Sometimes pieces can be smaller or bigger than you expect.
$240.
$1,680 for this, though.
$280,
bug in here. I have a
$320,
bug in here.
$340, $360.
Here is the computer game original, or Labyrinth, sorry. Labyrinth, the computer game original concept art from Gary Winnick. This is
Fair
a
warning.
goblin concept art. Fantastic. See, this is a 10
Next
by
lot.
9. That's why I say always check the size, because you don't know unless you actually look at the size of it.
$600,
$408 for the concept art there. This is Greg Winter's Mario Game Gallery folders with sketches and promo materials. Pushing our way up over $2,000 really quick here.
$2,200.
You can see you get a bunch of different Mario sketches here from Greg Winters. Absolutely fantastic art there.
$2,600.
Some of them are actually really cool. And what is all this? I don't know if this is where they were used or if this is just more promo type material included. But you get a lot of shit here in this auction. Not just a single piece of art. There's a lot of pieces. Almost over $3,000 now. Yo, Skull, welcome in. You missed almost all of the auction, actually. We're 70% done now. Does that answer your question?
Lot.
$700.
Zelda 10 being the Ocarina of Time.
$900.
That sold yesterday for $156,000, Skull. $156,000 was the end price on that. Here's Greg Winters again, the software toolwork Star Wars chess. Rough original box art. Star Wars chess. Very cool. It's just cool to get some frickin' Star Wars art. This is 10 by 8.5.
Fair warning.
That Mario folder has a lot of material, including a bunch of cover sketch designs. The pictures don't show it at all. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Because, yeah, it looked like that folder had a ton of shit in it. I went for $3,200. I don't know what you might have expected out of it, but yeah, I could tell there was a lot of different stuff.
Next lot.
I'm almost surprised it wasn't split up more, Adam.
$120.
I don't know if that was your decision, Heritage's decision.
$130.
I don't know.
$140.
Star Wars chess there goes for $1,680. Here's Star Wars chess again, this one being the pencil sketch. This is a 6x6 on this one.
$160.
You have a sealed copy of Mario's Game Gallery for the Mac. Largely considered to be the first time Charles Martinet voiced Mario. That's really cool, Yomez. That is really cool, actually. You got to get that signed by Charles. You got to get that signed. That's actually a really cool game. I don't know if it's very valuable, factory sealed, but it feels like something that you, it should be signed. You know what I mean? If it's one of the first times he ever did Mario's voice. If not the first.
$340.
The preliminary there, or the pencil sketch, went for $204. Here's Gremlins. Greg Winters again. This is preliminary box art. You think if the buyer breaks up the Mario sketches, if the buyer breaks up that Mario folder, they'll do well. US Mario game cover art of any kind is unheard of on this market. That's what Jeremy kept telling me when I talked with him, Adam, is that getting original Mario art is just impossible. So, yeah, for someone to come away with so much of it in a single purchase at $3,000, pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. $1,100 for the Gremlins art there. This is He-Man of some sort. I can't say this.
$750. $800.
Mugnoit? Like, I assume it's a French pronunciation there.
$850.
But Masters of the Universe, The Power of He-Man in television, pre-production comic book ad art. 11.75 by 10 on this one. Wonderful He-Man art. Yeah, Charles just recently stepped down, or was fired, I don't know, probably stepped down, as the voice actor of Mario. Yes.
$550.
He-Man art goes for $960 there. Bible Adventures, this is really cool. Preliminary painted box art. Like, all of the religious games on NES, I think they're just super freaking cool. 9.5 by 7 on this. Preliminary painted box art. Very cool.
$1,200.
And yeah, it's pushing up over, going to almost $1,500 here, looking for $1,440 on it. So other people agree that this is very cool.
$1,300.
Munioit? Muniot? 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 Muniot?
Fair
I
warning.
was kind of close.
Next lot.
Bible Adventures goes for $1,440. From the Dick Rockwell, a group lot of 3 Legend of Zelda #3 comic book sketch pages. So these are from the Legend of Zelda comic book, and you get 3 of them. Let's take a peek.
$4,000.
Yeah, so you get sketches of the comic book pages.
$4,200.
Oh my god, spicy. An absolute spicy comic book page. Holy moly.
$4,800.
That alone should push the value. Wow. And this front one's also very cool. You know, there's other cool pictures too, but... Oh my god. We're pushing over $5,000. We are pushing our way up to... We're looking for $7,000 on these. So I was right. Spicy ass pictures bringing in the value here. Wow.
$7,000.
Impressive. Damn. Yeah, this is the Zelda Valiant comic. You guys are probably familiar with these. We can get the cover here. Zelda Valiant
Fair
comic
warning.
3.
$7,500.
It should be from this one right here. And I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Zelda comics that came out. I never owned them or anything, but like, they're kind of collectible. I don't
Fair
know.
warning.
People do grade them.
$8,000.
You know, like people get them graded. They have some collector value. I don't think it's huge or anything, but people do it. We're pushing up to 9,600 here. Or looking for 9,600,
Fair
sorry.
warning.
Wow.
Next lot.
Sells for 9,000 all in there.
1,200, 1,300,
Damn.
1,000,
Damn. The artwork world again, like I just don't really know. Like obviously it's Zelda, right? It should sell for a lot of money. But this went for 9,000 versus those Mario sketches going for 3,000. You know what I mean? Like I don't know that those Zeldas are 3 times as expensive.
$3,400.
Very, very odd world here. Here's a Greg Martin Pac-Man for the NES original preliminary box art.
$800.
Very, very cool. Yeah, and this is pushing up. Looking for almost 5,000. Anytime you have like close to finalized box art, it does really well. So, being Pac-Man, being NES box art, we're pushing our way up over $5,000 here. Oh yeah, that spice took it, Thomas. No doubt about it. I wanted to hang that on my wall. Just cut it out. Cut out the picture there of Link and Zelda kissing, and just like put that on the wall. Just take some scissors to it.
$4,800.
The Pac-Man art here, over 5,000, looking for 5,700. The Nintendo Valiant comics are blowing up right now. There's a bunch of different ones, including Zelda, Mario, and Captain N. Oh dear. Captain N, hey? Jesus, whew. Oh, it stands for Nintendo. Thank God, Jesus.
$7,500.
I've never, I have no relation to Captain N series. Not something I know about. The name is like loosely familiar, but yeah, I know that the those Valiant comics, like I said, people are grading them. They're somewhat collectible for sure. Pac-Man, $8,400. Yep, that's serious. Some serious money there for preliminary box art. Very cool piece though. $8,400.
$320.
Here's Greg Martin again. Pac-Man Christmas illustration. Where's this from? Pac-Man pencil drawing.
$400.
I don't know where it's from though. It doesn't say. Just Pac-Man Christmas, Greg Martin. 8x5 by 8.5. The Kellogg's art
warning.
might pop pretty hard. Yeah, this is incredible. Just that it also features like 4 insanely iconic characters on one piece of art. I expect it to do really well, but I don't know. The world of art is a little bit hit and miss. I don't always know where stuff's gonna explode. Captain N was even a Saturday morning cartoon show. Wow. Yeah, I seriously am just straight up too young in that case. Captain N look like. Oops. Gotta close some of these tabs. Captain N.
Fair warning.
Captain N, the Game Master. 2 seasons, hey?
Next lot.
$800,
Don't have a single frickin' picture in the Wikipedia article? Come on.
$1,100.
So here's the Kellogg's art. This is 15 by 7.5 by 14 too. Kind of big on this one. And it even comes with the box showing where it was. So there's where they actually used it on the Mini Wheats box. This just doesn't have all the text in it.
$2,800.
It's incredible. Incredible piece.
$3,000.
So,
$3,200.
yeah, we're pushing our way up over $3,000 here. You think Pac-Man was a company cams card, but don't know for sure? Greg Martin died in 2013.
$4,200, $4,400, $4,600, $4,000, $5,000, $5,500.
Over $6,000 here on the Kellogg's art.
$6,500.
Over $7,000 on the Kellogg's art.
$7,000.
Company Christmas card. I see. Yeah, I don't know Captain N at all. I'm literally just too young. I'm born in 93, so if that aired in 89, like, yeah, yeah, it is a good size at the 15 by 14. Agreed. Almost at $10,000 here as well. Almost at $10,000. Yeah, who's this one drawn by, actually?
Next lot.
It doesn't say the artist name on this one? $9,600. $9,600. Jeez, that's crazy. This is Wing Commander, Color Comp SNES video game original box art. For Wing, really?
$1,400. $1,500.
Original video game. Does this like a
$1,600.
intriguing color pieces?
$1,700.
Color comp used for the box art for Wing Commander. Why don't I recognize it?
$800. $1,900.
Wing Commander.
Fair
It's a
warning.
little bit different, hey? It just doesn't have any of the words or anything. That's why I didn't recognize it.
$2,000.
Over a little bit. There it is. There it is. So on the finalized piece, they deepened all of the colors a lot.
Fair warning.
It's sometimes hard to recognize these games when you
Next
don't have
lot.
like all the text and shit. That's cool.
$1,100.
Wing Commander there goes for $2,280.
$1,200.
Superman 64 original box art. Done by the comic book artist here, hey, Mike DiCario. DiCario? Oh my gosh. We're pushing on Superman here too, damn.
$2,200.
There it is, all colored and everything. And
$2,600.
here he is. That's what was put on the cover of the game.
$800.
A 9 by 6.5 on this one.
$3,000. $3,200.
Pushing our way up to almost 4,000. N64 cover art is pretty rare. Most was digital.
3,800. 4,000.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. We're getting pretty late with this. This is 1999 already.
5,000. 5,000.
Holy fuck, Superman is pushing.
$7,000.
Looking for 8,400. Damn. Damn. Yeah, one of the worst N64 games to play, exactly. But holy shit, its cover art is pushing. And I will say, despite how shitty the N64 game is, its shittiness also makes it very iconic. Like, Superman 64 is very notorious for being a piece of shit. Your Genesis Superman covers by the same artist. Mike DiCario did a ton of licensing and special projects art. Mike DiCarlo or DiCario?
Fair warning.
Did DiCario or DiCarlo? Jesus, I thought it was an I. My
Next
screen
lot.
like has a... My resolution made it look like an I.
$60.
Mike DiCarlo. Sorry about that. $9,000 on the Superman piece there.
$300. $340.
That's crazy. Jesus. $9,000 on the Superman piece. Some original box art for the N64 console. Here is Desert Demolition. This is insane too. Damn. That's like a finished piece. Preliminary box art.
$400.
For Genesis and just Genesis?
$480.
9x6. This looks very close to final.
$600.
Desert Demolition.
$700.
Preliminary box art for Sega Genesis.
$800. $900. $950. $1,000.
Yeah, exactly. Like one of those old movies that was so bad that now they're cult classics due to the awfulness. Exactly. The game was awful, but the artist is so well known that it's going to go up and away. You were correct.
$400.
You were correct. Yes, that Superman art there did just sell for more than the Halo prototype. Yes,
Fair
sir.
warning.
Yes, sir. Video game art, man, is no joke.
Next lot.
The people who buy this stuff are they're deep-pocketed collectors. I'll tell you that. $1,560 for Desert Demolition. Here is arcade original art by Greg Martin for Sonic Blast Pocket. This is 22 by 13 as well. Big piece of original art here. Sonic Blast, which is part of the Pocket Arcade series. So Sonic Blast from Pocket Arcade. What is Pocket Arcade? I feel like I should know it, but like I don't. 1994 LCD game. There we go.
Fair warning.
That's why I don't recognize it. But still, original art for Sonic.
Next lot.
From Greg Martin. $7,200. See, it's crazy to me because, like, I mean, I get that this is Superman and shit, but, like, man, you can get this Sonic art for cheaper? Seems crazy to me. I would way rather have this Sonic. I would way rather have this Sonic. Even if it's from, like, you know, a Pocket Arcade LCD type game. I would way rather have the Sonic. It's just so fucking, it pops. It's insane. It's incredible. Incredible piece.
Fair warning.
Here is Eternal Champions, a Greg Winters preliminary box art.
Lot.
A little bit scratchier on this one for sure. $240 though, Jesus. One of the most esoteric items in an auction filled with random stuff.
Fair warning.
Unpublished Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones photo outside of the Atari
Next
offices.
$360.
Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones outside of the Atari offices. $630. Here's Steven Spielberg and Clint Eastwood video game autographs and an Eastwood photo. Sonic Blast was disappointing. Ah, that sucks to hear.
$480. $550.
Spacebird, you were expecting $25K on the Sonic. Holy shit. I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know the expectation. It just feels cheap relative to other stuff that we're seeing in this auction.
$650.
This Clint Eastwood autograph here, to Brian, I love Atari. Steven Spielberg. And to Brian, I think it says on the other one, Clint Eastwood. The two autos here are going for $720.
$28.
Moving into a Fire World t-shirt from Sword Quest.
$38.
1983. Sword Quest Fire World Atari t-shirt. Yo, Squilliam. Welcome. Just in time for the end of the auction here, Squilliam. We're racing our way towards the Zelda preview on Nintendo DS, currently sitting at $2,000. One of the most expensive DS items there is. It's
Fair
signed
warning.
original and Sonic. Yeah, so what is that? Sonic
Next
Pocket
lot.
Arcade? Sonic Blast Pocket Arcade?
$70
Blast
$80.
Pocket Arcade LCD. So right here. There it is. This is where that actually comes from. Can I get the big piece of art there?
$140.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
$160.
Oh, there it is. The original artwork that was used for this packaging, this game, this thing.
200, 300,
So it's not the most, you know what I mean? Not really a widespread type of image, but like, shit. The original art, it's huge,
Fair
it's
warning.
Sonic, and it's beautiful. This is why I didn't recognize it immediately,
Next
though.
lot.
That's why. And why probably
$3.
most of you didn't recognize it, I would assume. The Sword Quest Fire World shirt, $69. Q-Bert shirt, $432. Holy shit. Signed by someone. Who is this signed by?
$16.
Signed by the
$20,
creator, Warren Davis. That's cool.
$28.
That's really cool.
$32.
That's why it went for $432 there.
$36.
Here is a Intellivision promotional LA Express football. Just in time for NFL opening weekend here.
48, 50, 60, $70.
How much did the Wata 10 Ocarina go for? $150,000. OMG, you have a sealed Sonic 1 first print 91
warning.
but tech toy variant. Only copy you've ever seen? Do you think it's worth sending for auction?
Next lot.
I just don't know how tech toy variants go.
$220.
OMG. I don't know if I'd put it for auction. I think I would probably get it graded and just like put it on eBay maybe first
$240.
and see if any offers come in. I just don't know how much demand there is for those tech toy variants. Like, yes, it's still Sonic, but you know what I mean? Once you start
Fair
getting
warning.
into like regional variants like that, it values swing wildly.
$260.
That football there went for $94. Here is Digital
Fair
Press
warning.
Classic Video Games. Is this from like Digipress?
Next lot.
Years before they could find price guides.
$70.
This is really freaking cool.
$80.
$288. This is a digital press guide. It's from 1993. Yeah, that's insane. Here's another digital press, the biodegradable source for video games. Classic
warning.
Video Games Collector's Guide, 4th edition.
$90.
From 1996, Joe Santulli.
$100.
Man, I would just want to read this.
$120.
A video game collecting guide from 1996? No way.
$160.
How cool are these to look through? I wish there were more photos. Damn, that is really fucking cool.
Fair warning.
$180.
Is this the first one right here, the
$190.
1993 edition?
$220.
And we have one more coming up here as well.
$240.
Digital press collecting guides.
$280. $300.
Yeah, are there PDFs dumped?
$340.
Like, are these guides uploaded? Says stuff like add 10% to value if you have the box. Oh my god. Yeah, those
Fair warning.
10% premiums because you have the box. This is the
Next
second
lot.
copy right here. This is the second copy.
$380.
Gotcha. Man, that's cool. True pioneers in frickin' video game collecting here.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$70.
$432 for this one, the 4th edition here. $288 for the 1993 one. And this here is 1998 now.
$80.
Digital press.
$90.
5th edition.
$120, $140, $100, $200.
Very, very, very cool items. I had no idea these even existed. How much were these printed? Adam.
Fair warning.
Like, did they print tens of these or hundreds of these? I assume it was a pretty niche market of people wanting one of these printed.
$240. $280.
You won the football Monty because why not? $94 well spent. Now all you have to do is go find a fan of the LA Express and you are in business.
Next lot.
$220.
The 5th edition there goes for $312. You'd think hundreds of them buy the 5th edition. That would make sense. These earlier ones, man, there can't have been many of them printed. Here is the Final Fantasy Treasure Quest. T-shirt and fanny pack from the contest immediately shot up to $2,000. Holy shit. That's crazy. Wow. So Nintendo Power hosted a contest back in 1990 called the Final Fantasy Treasure Quest, which was used to promote the then new RPG Final Fantasy. We're offering the t-shirt and fanny pack that were given away as a consolation prizes to certain contestants. Very limited and very hard to find. That's nuts. It's still going. It's still going. We're pushing up to almost $3,000. Looking for $2,880 now. Holy shit.
Warning. Next lot.
Sold for $2,640. Shirt and fanny pack. Very cool. Very crazy. Like, that's just... wow. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Sonic the Hedgehog Bible Marketing Folder. Okay? Marketing Bible for Sonic the Hedgehog included introduction from Sonic himself, a bio on Sonic, a guide to the characters in the game, Sonic art direction pages with drawings of him in various poses, logo and trademark information, and more. So literally a Bible towards marketing Sonic the Hedgehog. Everything you need to know about Sonic the Hedgehog. Are there more pictures? There are. There's one more picture in there. Sonic, even how to turn around Sonic the Hedgehog. This Bible is exclusive use of Sega of America and its business partner. Yes.
$400.
Reference for creating and marketing Sonic the Hedgehog products. You'll find guides to the character, storyline, mythology, quality control procedures, copyright and trademark usage guidelines. Yeah, just everything you need to know about Sonic. Very cool. Very cool. August 1991 is the title there. Is the date on the front of it. Pushing its way up to $4,000. Holy shit. Pushing its way up to $5,000.
$400.
Wow. Would have loved to bid on this around 1K. Yeah, dude, you were never even in the running. It's like me with that Digimon prototype where I was like, oh man, this would be cool at $200 and it sold for like 6 times as much. We're pushing towards $6,000. $5,760 we're looking for on this. Very fucking cool item. But Jesus Christ, the prices. The prices.
Fair warning.
Last I checked, you had 15.5K subs.
Next lot.
We pushed our way to 30K,
$3.
Ryan. The channel just don't stop, man.
$5. $7. $9.
The Sonic Bible closes at $5,500.
$24. $26.
Here are 5 Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo concept negatives.
$38.
These concept negatives were used during the making of the games. The companies would take pictures of the original paintings and produce these slides. The slides were then used when creating magazine ads and game boxes and anything else that needed an image. Very cool. So I don't know anything about photography and negatives, but these are negatives.
$95.
Oof.
$100.
Gotta change how I'm sitting here. Getting a little stiff here. These prices are making me a bit stiff. Holy moly. The negatives go for $129, like one of the cheapest items in the entire auction, actually. Here is an uncut proof sheet of the Star Wars box art.
$900.
This uncut sheet makes for a perfect collectible. It is from first print of the game, okay. The entire sheet measures 20 by 18. The box itself is 12 by 10. Uncut proof sheet of the final design of the box is what I think it is. Holy shit, bidding is higher than I thought it would be. We're over $1,000 on this. Yeah, this is a family channel. You're right, Joe. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. This is a family channel.
$650.
I take back what I said about being stiff.
$750.
$1,000 on the box art there. The final. Nintendo Executive Summary Binder. Marketing binder, rarely seen outside of a business setting, rarely seen since 1992, divided into various sections including World of Nintendos and displays, and it contains info on marketing, retail stores, various accounts, business plans, and the like. Very good condition overall.
Fair warning.
Nintendo Executive Summary Binder. It's like cool items again, right? Like shit that you're just never gonna see. Oh, 2 hours later, we finally finished that Red Bull. Wonderful. A wonderful 2 hour, or Rockstar, sorry.
$550.
A wonderful 2 hour Rockstar. 2 hours later, it's a little bit flatter and a little bit warmer, but still tastes delicious. That's the quality we've come to expect from Rockstar Energy. This here is a Greg Winters Star Wars Rogue Squadron proof sheet with corrections by George Lucas and visual guides. Let's take a peek at what George Lucas had to say about this. Hi Greg, here are the changes. Replace the ship with the TIE Fighter or TIE Bomber. So this thing right here, that has to become a TIE Fighter or a TIE Bomber. The AT-AT Fire needs to be red, pink, and pulsed. Underlined, you idiot. It needs to be pulsed. Right here.
$1,200.
We got to change the firepower on that. The X-Wing, Y-Wing fire need to pulse. 2 underlines, you fucking idiot. Over here. No pulsing. They say the bulge looks unusual. Can you revisit that? The bulge. What?
Fair warning.
The bulge. Oh, right here. Nice bulge on the ship, I guess? I don't know. Very, very, very fun. These ones here need to pulse more too. That's just super cool seeing actual notes from George Lucas on that. Really, really, really cool. And it's pushing its way up over $2,000. Yeah, fair Ryan, dude, it's been nice. It's been nice. The channel's been growing at some good pace, man.
Next lot.
$220.
Ending at $2,000 there on the Rogue Squadron with correction notes.
$200.
What are you saying? Well, I'll watch it. It's not my fault that George Lucas decided to say that the ship has a bulge. There's never a good time to say bulge. There just isn't. You can call that anything else. George knew what he was doing when he called it a bulge. Yeah, is that a bulge on your ship, or are you just happy to see me? Exactly. Here's some stand-up promotional ad for the N64. This should be one of those ones that just has the, like it opens and supports itself on the back, I believe. So you can stand it up.
$360.
But some original N64 promotional ad here for the Atomic Purple Controller Bundle. I believe that is the one we bought as kids. I believe. Because we definitely had an Atomic Purple Controller. I assume we bought the bundle.
Fair warning.
$400.
It needs more Jar Jar. It's like underline it 4 times. Like, where's Jar Jar? Like we discussed. Jar Jar.
$420.
The underlined notes there almost make it seem like George would be a dick to work with. The way he, like, you know what I mean? The way he,
fair warning.
Did his notes. But
$440.
I'm sure he, I'm sure he has exactly in his head the way certain things have to be. But the way those notes are, it's almost like, oh, fuck off.
Fair warning.
The countertop display here, pushing its way over 500 bucks and still going. Yeah, table counter display that sits in a plastic holder, which is inside the bag. Oh, it sits inside a plastic holder. Gotcha.
$500.
I thought it was one of those ones that kind of like tents with something on the back.
$550.
Yeah, sits on top of a... There, on top of this thing.
$600.
Put it inside of this plastic holder. Put this on your counter. Advertise some N64. Very, very cool.
Fair warning.
$650.
And we're still pushing, actually. We're still pushing on this one. Looking for 780. Brand new countertop display. N64 here.
Next.
All right. Went for $720.
$80.
This is a group lot of 21 Gotta Catch 'em Live Backstage VIP Press Pass badges. Where are these from? 21 unused badges for Pokemon Live, a musical stage production that toured the United States in September 2000 to January 2001, based on the anime series, of course. And you get a whole bunch of different badges that people would have had from the event, including an all-access badge, 5 press badges, 5 working badges. It's a really cool collection of Pokemon shit here. These are actually pretty neat. And the all-fabled all-access badge.
Fair warning.
I love that it also like looks like it's a holographic. Like it looks rare compared to everything else,
Next
you know?
lot.
Those went for 600 bucks. All of the different Pokemon Live badges. This is Nintendo Merchandising Inc. Rare opportunity for lucky bidder to read a handbook provided for employees of Nintendo Merchandising, info on company policies, benefits, procedures, payroll, affirmative action. Just an employee handbook, if you will. Oh, I am a Pokemon fan, man. 100% I am. 100% I am. Who isn't a Pokemon fan if you were born in the 90s? You have to be one kind of sick fuck to not like Pokemon if you're a 90s kid. That's psychopath tendencies. The merchandise employee book there goes for $660. And here is the Zelda Twilight Princess preview. Nintendo DS.
$3,000.
Get to see a demo or a preview trailer for Twilight Princess on a Nintendo DS cartridge. And like I said, it's a grail piece for Nintendo DS collectors. We're looking for $3,800. You got those badges from the owner of the Backstage Pass. You bought an Iron Maiden Backstage Pass painting from him with Eddie the Monster. Holy shit. That's cool. And the Twilight Princess demo there closes for $3,600, give or take, right around there. Very, very cool. It's crazy that this is like $3,500, almost $4,000 for this Nintendo DS Zelda disc. And you know, seeing this Zelda thing sell for like $3,500 makes me feel better about my N64 Zelda for like $8,000. Like, good. People are just fucking crazy with Zelda stuff. That's what you like to see. What you like to see. Great deal on the Zelda. Really? How much do those actually, or I guess, what are sales records like on that, Josh, for the Zelda preview? It's an item that I only loosely know about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know a lot about that Zelda preview. I just know it's expensive and rare. It's sold for about $5,000 in the past. Jesus. Yeah, and the auction total there, $277,000. Whoo! Yeah, big fucking congrats there for Adam Harvey. Jesus Christ, man. $277,000. You think it's up there along with Brain Age and Mr. Iwata's insert from GDC? GDC being what, Nintendo Gal? Also, great to see you, Nintendo Gal. Been a while. And holy shit, Adam. Spreading some love, man. Wow.
Thanks for hosting this, Greg.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. Like, I mean, you're very welcome. This was an insane auction. Congrats on all the sales, man. I hope you're happy overall with most of it. That donation is insanely generous. Crazy, man. Crazy. Thank you so much, Adam. Huge congrats, dude. Yeah, I hope you're happy overall with everything that happened. The comp for the Twilight Princess, 3,800 at Heritage back in November 2002. Gotcha. Jesus. Yeah, gotta get some frozen pizza tonight to celebrate the dono. I'll show you what I got already. Just give me 1 second. I already have my celebration food for the night. 1 second. I made sure to go out last night because I didn't want to go out again tonight. So, here we go. I got this big fucking hoagie for tonight. So I'm gonna sprint over to the gym quick now that this is done. And then we are gonna eat this. And look at that price. $11 Canadian for all of this sandwich. That's like $8 US for as much sandwich as you can possibly eat. I can't eat that I can't eat this in a single sitting. That's like 2 days worth of food right there. So I'm excited for that. Some lower than expected, some higher. Overall, very happy. That's what we like to hear there. Really good to hear. That's $350 now from one donor. Yeah, dude, I know. Adam, like, insanely generous, man. You need to do something from this auction for the memories? Or I need something from this auction. The only thing I wanted to win, dude, went for like $1,300, so... Prototypes just aren't really my jam, but I was looking at the Digimon World 3 one right here, but sold for $1,300. Just a little bit too much for me. The Game Developers Conference, when he gave a keynote years ago, when he was still around. Ah, gotcha. Can I please make a video of me eating that? Maybe. Maybe I'll upload to the Discord. Yeah, I know, right? It's a massive sandwich. It's fucking, that's fantastic. Just $11 well spent. Yeah, that's the real question. What is Adam gonna do now? Over $200,000 at his disposal. What is Adam gonna purchase now? A new house, perchance? Crazy. Spacebird, you grabbed the chainsaw prototypes? Jeez. Yeah, fuck, what an auction, man. Crazy. You don't want to sell your stuff, but these results make it palatable if you ever decide to. Yeah, I'm so curious to hear how you prototype people think all these sold. Because in my head, getting like, what, a minimum of almost $500 for any prototype in this auction, that feels pretty fucking decent. Like, that feels pretty decent. I don't know if that's sustainable. I don't know if that's expected. But almost 5,000, or 5,000, almost 500 for any prototype isn't bad. And if you guys missed it, NWC Cartridge, $96,000. Very top of the auction there. Right underneath it, the Atari 5100 prototype console there, $12,000. The Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats, Mini Wheats ad here, the art, went for $9,600. The art there of the Zelda sketches from Zelda number 3 went for $9,000 as well. And the Superman 64 box art also goes for $9,000. And right underneath, Final Fantasy X and the Halo prototypes, $8,400 each. As well as the Greg Martin Pac-Man preliminary going for $8,400. Some really cool items there at the top of the auction. The loser of the auction. The loser of the auction is the Fire World t-shirt on Atari, ending at $69. Poor Fire World, getting no love out here on the auction, but every auction has to have a loser. Tonight, it's Fire World t-shirt for the Atari 2600. You've never seen shit pop like that? Digimon 3 Proto cracking 1K? Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not just crazy. Because, like, in my head pre-auction, you know what I mean? I was like, man, maybe $200-300. Maybe I'll be competitive. But, fuck, $1,300. Jesus. I ain't got that kind of money for a Digimon World promo. Proto. Well, I guess a proto. A proto promo? I just ain't got that kind of money. Not for a prototype, anyway. Shirt says I came to the Harvey auction and all I got was this Fire World t-shirt. That's literally what someone needs to, whoever bought this needs to put like a piece of paper on it and hang that on the wall. I came to the Harvey auction and all I got was this Fire World t-shirt. No doubt, dude. You can see viewership here. We are peaking out around, I don't know, an hour into the auction, give or take, during all the prototypes, and we just slowly lost people as we went. As is tradition. Yeah, the auction almost went 2.5 hours, too. Longer than I thought it was going to. So, but that's a wrap, folks. KC is playing Detroit right now. NFL opening weekend this Sunday. Hopefully your fantasy drafts went well. Hopefully you guys are NFL fans. I'm excited the season's finally back, so I'm going to go watch that for like 15 minutes while I get ready to go to the gym, head to the gym, and then eat this big fucking sandwich. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. We're back on Tuesday for a live auction. Videos are coming, recap of this auction, stuff like that. And I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming out to the auction, everyone. Once again, congrats to Adam Harvey there, man. Crazy auction. Thank you again for the donation. Fucking huge. Very generous, dude. Have a good night, everybody.